shopping once again because it's spring, okay? And all of a sudden I can feel the energy re-entering my body, and so I'm really excited to go book shopping today. We're gonna go to Barnes & Noble and Target. My boyfriend's here, so I'm dragging him with us, and it's gonna be a good time. Stay till the end. We're gonna have a huge book haul. Here's my OOTD. I'm wearing just a long sleeve white tee from Hollister, and I've had it for like a long time. And then I'm also wearing these really cute distressed Wild Fable jeans. And then I'm wearing my Nike React, I think 270s. I don't remember which one these are, but that's the outfit. It's really simple.
It's okay to meet me at the front line. I've got cold feet, winter drives me wild. I can't fly down on the Friday. I was meant to meet you at your mom's house, so I apologize.
Iconic.
Pocket notebook, I'm nervous. Sometimes I run out of things to say, and it turns out you've got one too. The dinner's gone cold, I don't care. We talk till the morning. I've got no sleep 'cause you drive me wild. 'Cause I know one day we get out of happy house and wake you up for brunch when you're feeling worn out, and we just gotta keep on hanging on for now. So slow down, hold on tight now.
Oh, $12 here. That's not bad. How much was it on Amazon? The books have been secured. Now to Target.
Make me wanna be with somebody. Make me wanna
The Davenports look really good. I really want to try this or read this.
You make me wanna be with somebody, doing things that I usually don't.
If anyone's read any of these, please let me know if they're good because I'm scared to get them. I love Tessa Bailey, but sometimes her books can be a hit or miss.
Find my way through the hotel lobby. Make the same when I'm on my own. All my friends think I'm with somebody, doing things that I usually don't.
Just got out of Target. I got some really good books. I'm really excited to talk about them, so I'm gonna give you guys a haul when I get home. Alrighty guys, I'm back home and I got the goods. I went to Target and Barnes & Noble and I got a total of 6 books. So let me give you guys a haul. I went to Barnes & Noble and I got 2 books there. The first book I got is Shatter Me by Tahara Mafi. I don't know if that's how you say it, but I've seen so much about this book and I thought I would try it. But it looks like this and I'm really excited to read it. I'll read the synopsis because I know you guys like that, but it says, the moon understands what it's meant to be human, uncertain, alone, and created by imperfections. No one knows why Julietta's touch is fatal, but the reestablishment has plans for her. Plans to use her as a weapon. But Juliette has plans of her own. After a lifetime without freedom, she's finally discovering a strength to fight back for the very first time and to find a future with one boy she thought she'd lost forever. In the electrifying first book in the Shatter Me series presents a riveting dystopian world, a thrilling superhero story, and an unforgettable heroine, which I usually don't read fantasy. I read like a fantasy book last month and I really liked it. I think it was the Gilded one, and I thought this kind of have like similar undertones, so I'm really excited to read this, and I've also heard really good things about it. The next book I got is The Lies I Tell by Julie Clark. It looks like this. The synopsis says 2 women in many aliases, Meg Williams, Maggie Linton, Melody Wild, different names for the same person. Depending on the town, depending on the job, she's a con artist who erases herself to become whoever she needs to be. A college student, a life coach, a real estate agent, but nothing about her is real. She slides along you and tells you exactly what you want to hear, and by the time she's done, you've likely lost everything. And I don't know, this kind of reminds me of a Netflix movie I've watched before. This book kind of reminds me a lot of I Care a Lot on Netflix, and it's about like a caretaker, or she's not really a caretaker, but like she takes on these people, and I think she's like a lawyer or something, but it's always older people, and she like steals all their money and then get them committed, or like they randomly die or something. It kind of reminds me of this, but anyway. Kat Roberts has been waiting 10 years for the woman who upended her life to return, and now that she has, Kat is determined to be the one to expose her. But as the 2 women grow closer, Kat's long-held assumptions begin to crumble, leaving Kat to wonder who Meg's true target is. The Lies I Tell is a twisted domestic thriller that dives deep into the psyches and motivations of 2 women and their unwavering quest to seek justice for the past and rewrite the future. This sounds so good. I do love a good thriller. I went to Target and I got 4 books there. I'll start with this one because I'm really excited for it, and it's by Ali Hazelwood, and I think it's her new book or her latest book, and it's Loath to Love You by Ali Hazelwood. So I'll read the synopsis real quick. Mara, Sadie, and Hannah are friends first, scientists always. Though their fields of study might take them to different corners of the world, they can all agree on a universal truth. When it comes to love and science, opposites attract and rivals make you burn. I don't think this is oh, okay. So it turns out that this book actually has a collection of different stories. So it has like 3 different stories in it, which I was not expecting, but it has Under One Roof, Stuck With You, and then Below Zero in it. So Under One Roof, it's about an environmental engineer discovers that scientists should never cohabitate when she finds herself stuck with the roommate from hell, a detested big oil lawyer who won't leave the thermostat alone. And then Stuck With You tells the story of a civil engineer and her nemesis takes their rivalry and love to the next level when they get stuck in a New York elevator. And then Below Zero is about a NASA aerospace engineer's frozen heart melts as she, injured and stranded at a remote Arctic research station, and the only person willing to undertake the dangerous rescue mission is her long-term rival. And this book has a bonus chapter. I was not really expecting that. I didn't really read the synopsis either. I just grabbed the book because I know Ali Hazelwood. She does a good job writing. I love her writing, and I love her last 2 books that I read, which is what is it called? See, I can never remember these book names actually. I read The Love Hypothesis, and I also read Love on the Brain, and I really like those, so I know I would like this. So it has 3 different stories in it, which, you know, the more the better. I'm really excited to read it. So then the next book I got is The Underground Railroad by Colson Whitehead, and it turns out this is actually a series on Prime Video, but I read the synopsis and it sounded really captivating, and I love a good historical like book. I love anything like history related. That's my thing. I love history. So this book says, Cora is a young slave on the cotton plantation in Georgia. An outcast even among her fellow Africans, she is on the cusp of womanhood, where greater pains await. And so, when Caesar, a slave who recently arrived from Virginia, urges her to join him on the Underground Railroad, she seizes the opportunity and escapes with him. In Colson Whitehead's ingenuous conception, the Underground Railroad is no mere metaphor. Engineers and conductors operate a secret network of actual tracks and tunnels beneath southern soil. Cora embarked on a harrowing flight from one state to the next, encountering, like Guinevere, strange yet familiar iterations of her own world at each stop. Underground Railroad is the gripping tale of one woman's will to escape the horrors of bondage, a powerful meditation on history we all share. That sounds really, really good to me. And it seems like it's about a story of like a younger girl, which I kind of love those narratives. Or younger girls, because they're not women. Younger black girls in history usually have a really interesting journey. So I'm really excited to read this. Then I finally got Twisted Lies, which I believe is the last book in the Twisted series, which I'm so excited for because I love this series so much. It's been a roller coaster, but like it's a good roller coaster. I'm enjoying it. So Twisted Lies. Twisted Lies is by Anha Huang, and it's the 4th book in the Twisted series. All of the series can be read as standalones, but it's a much better experience if you read them all together because you often see some of the characters from like the other books in the next book, so it's kind of nice to like re-meet them and see them and all of that. So read the synopsis real quick. If my thoughts were chaos, she was my anchor and they always went back to her. Oh, that's cute. Charming, deadly, and smart enough to hide it, Christian Harper is we get to see Christian's story in this one. I'm so excited. Christian is a monster dressed in a perfectly tailored suit of a gentleman. We've been hearing about Christian since the 1st book, so I'm really excited to see what he's all about. He has little use for morals and even less use for love. But he can't deny the strange pull he feels toward the woman living just one floor below him. She's the object of his darkest desires, the only puzzle he can't solve, and when the opportunity to get closer to her raises, he breaks his own rules to offer her a deal she can't refuse. Every monster has their weakness. She's his obsession, his addiction, his only exception. Sweet and shy and introverted despite her social media fame, Stella Alonso? Stella Alonso is a romantic who keeps her heart in a cage. Between her 2 jobs, she has little time and desire for a relationship. But when a threat from her past drives her into the arms and the house of the most dangerous man she's ever met, she's tempted to let herself feel something for the first time in a long time. Because despite Christian's cold nature, he makes her feel everything when she's with him: passion, protected, truly wanted. I don't know, this sounds really good, and I'm really excited to meet Christian and Stella and hear their story. I love this book. It's giving billionaire romance. So I'm really excited to read this last book in the series. It's gonna be a good time. It's also a thick girl. She's a thickie. She's quite thick. Then the last book in my haul is The Chase by Elle Kennedy, which this is actually the 1st book in the Mariah series. I've already read the 2nd book in the series. Surprise, I'm reading them out of order once again. Are we shocked here? No, we're not. But this is the 1st book in the series, and I love Elle Kennedy's writing, especially like with her little series like this and the Off-Campus series. It's kind of like a college hockey romance situation, which I really like, and they're also really spicy, and she does humor really well, and for that reason I really like her books. Everyone says opposites attract, and they must be right, because there's no logical reason why I'm so drawn to Colin Fitzgerald. I don't usually go for the tattoo covered, video gaming, hockey playing nerd jock who thinks I'm flighty and superficial. His narrow view of me is the first strike against him. It doesn't help that he's buddy with my brother. Okay, it's giving brother's best friend. And that his best friend has a crush on me, and that I just moved in with them. Oh, and I did not mention we're roommates. Fitzy has made it clear he's not interested in me, even though the sparks between us are liable to burn our house down. I'm not the kind of girl who chases after a man though, and I'm not about to start. I've got my hands full dealing with a new school and a sleazy professor and an uncertain future, so if my sexy brooding roommate wises up and realizing what he's missing, he knows where to find me. that sounds so fun and so interesting. I love Elle Kennedy's writing, so I know it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a really good read. But that's pretty much it for this video, you guys. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, definitely give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more. I'll see you guys in my next video. I love you guys so much. Bye.
I'm gonna pull up study to the side. She keep coming at me every day and night. When I left in my life started feeling right.